in this country. I mean, what sort of how is Starmer's policies going to improve things, or to what extent is the kind of policies that Labour is now promoting going to make things worse?
I very much fear that the writing was on the wall even before they were elected. When Rachel Reeves announced before the election that she's dumping a very modest Green New Deal of something like £25 billion, that was clearly the declaration of defeat and surrender before they even won government. They don't even have the excuse that they got in, they tried it, they had problems. No, they got in not to try it. So when you get elected after so many years of Tory rule, you have a stagnant economy. You have an economy which, since Thatcher vandalized industry and replaced the engine of growth, was no longer manufacturing. And she replaced it with what? With financialization. So selling council houses. People were given council houses for half their market value, but by getting a loan from the bank. So the housing market was financialized, house prices went up, created a false sense of new wealth that gave rise to another wave of indebtedness, and that created the Thatcher economic miracle, which was all based on a Ponzi scheme, essentially, because the moment house prices stop rising faster than average earnings, then this whole thing collapses. So you need to keep shifting money's value away from production, away from real stuff that is being created and good quality jobs and all that, to houses, to rent, going back to a kind of feudal era. This is the tragedy of post-Thatcher Britain. Labour never came to terms with that, never criticized that, never had a plan for that. Tony Blair and Gordon Brown effectively turbocharged the Ponzi scheme that they inherited from Thatcher. And we saw what happened in 2008. The whole thing collapsed. And then the Tories come in with Osborne, with this combination of money printing for the few, socialism for the bankers, and austerity for everyone else. You have 14 years of that. And now Keir Starmer comes in with no plan. He talks about growth, but this is simply hot air again. And there is no plan for investment in building up new forms of wealth that are not rent-seeking extensions of the existing Ponzi scheme. So, Mark, this readiness with which they ditch their own modest Green New Deal, together with another development, which for me, it is astonishing that